Joining me this evening in studio is Republican Congressman John Ratcliffe, a member of President Trump's impeachment defense team. So let's start there, Congressman. How do you feel about the fact that this process is coming to an end tomorrow?
I think all Americans are glad that it's over. You know, Martha, I think you remember that over in the House, there was bipartisan opposition to these impeachment articles. Every Republican and a number of Democrats voted against them. I think tomorrow you're going to see the same thing in the Senate. And if that happens, by definition, this will be the first partisan impeachment in our nation's history. This has really been a 3-year quest, a waste of time to try and remove this president from office. And I think the American people are just ready for this chapter to end. You know, to the Democrats, this has been about, they've come up with different names for their articles of impeachment, but the two impeachable offenses have really been the president won an election in 2016 that they didn't expect him to win, and the president's poised to win an election in 2020 that they're desperate to keep him from winning. That's really what this has always been about.
So I raised the question with Congresswoman Dingell. Has this impeachment process been politically what's the word I'm looking for? Has it been negative, excuse me, for Democrats, do you think?
You know, I hope that Americans will exact a political price for Democrats at the polls in November. You know, it'll be up to the American people to decide. I don't know how they won't punish Democrats for what they've done. This started with, you know, Congresswoman Dingell talked about Democrats wanting to, you know, about the country being divided. This all started, Martha, when Democrats accused the president of treason, of being a Russian agent. And then it continued when they said that he should be impeached for firing the FBI director who had initiated an illegal surveillance of his campaign that the FISA court and the FBI now acknowledge wasn't properly predicated. And now it's continued into this Ukraine impeachment. So, you know, they can talk about trying to turn the page, but, you know, the president will give them that opportunity tonight. I think what he's going to say, Martha, is, look, with one hand tied behind my back, with congressional Democrats providing incredible headwinds, look what we've been able to accomplish. The best economy of our lifetime, trade deals with China and Mexico and Canada that you Democrats scoffed at, and safety and security for Americans by removing existential threats like ISIS and Soleimani in Iran. Imagine what we could do if I was able to use both hands, if you worked with me. He's going to give that offer to the Democrats.
So
I don't think
what I'm hearing is that you're not willing to work across the aisle on prescription drug prices or infrastructure in this election year. Am I wrong?
Well, no, we absolutely are. We've been trying to do that. We've had legislation that's been waiting, but we've been working on impeachment. And so, you know, dealing with the opioid epidemic, dealing with prescription drug costs, those are things the president has been trying to do, but we haven't had time.
I'm saying now that you've got this acquittal vote behind you, are those on the table for things that we might see actually happen in an election year?
You're going to hear the
Will
president.
Either side be willing to give those victories to the other?
Well, the president is going to make that extend that olive branch tonight. But when 7 Democrats tell you that they're not going to even show up, are they really willing to work with this president? You know, I'm skeptical. I think the president is well.
A few hundred more in there who might be.
I hope so.
We'll be eternally optimistic, at least for watching coming into the speech tonight. Congressman Ratcliffe, thank you.
You bet.
Always good to see you, sir.
Thank you.
So Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell says